Alright, folks. Sorry about the little bit of a delay here. We were kind of playing around with the new character sheets and the new rules and stuff, and we're going to try to use them as much as possible moving forward. But we are here now with new and improved, well, debatably improved rules. So I welcome. I'm your dungeon master, dungeon mister, joined by our players tonight. If you guys want to say hello, you absolutely can.
Hello.
Oh,
And well, we're going to start the session off the same way we start every session. A little bit of recap of what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, you guys not wanting to deal with the fallout of the events of the day before and the night that Severage turned into a werewolf? Question mark. But Erevan caught up with you, weighed your decisions, and the thought of taking the cauldron to the wolf tribe actually seemed like the best amongst the group. But it was a long ways off and in the other direction. So instead, you guys opted to head for Tia's cabin in Lonelywood to store it for now. At least until you can safely take it closer to the glacier in the northeast. However, a couple of days' travel, you dropped off Krintas with the cauldron, you headed out to check out a wrecked ship off the coast. Talks of rum and other intrigue led you out there, and you nearly engaged with a herd of reindeer along the way, but ended up having to face a troop of orcs that had come down from the spine of the world. Unhappy that the reindeer got away, it seemed like they were intent on attacking the next closest thing, you guys. And boy, was it was a mistake on their part. They even had a half ogre with them and a priest of Grumsh, but this didn't matter because you guys killed every last one of them and continued on your path. After another day or so of travel, you guys did arrive at your destination, the edge of the sea of moving ice, which here was frozen solid, a dusting of snow atop it. You could see the ship not far off and crossed carefully across the ice toward the frigid vessel. And as you got closer, you could start to hear banging from within the hull and low growling. Phineas had the bright idea to try and telepathically speak to the creature, whatever it was. It said there was fresh food inside. Phineas talked it into coming outside to see more food.
More annoyed it.
Yeah. As a lumbering ice troll came into vision, it bellowed a roar and immediately started attack from atop the ship. This is the creature Phineas was talking to. But fighting this troll on the ice was not an easy task. It was a creature like another that left some of you scarred. And with its icy aura about and its frozen grasp, it wreaked havoc amongst you. But all the while, Tia thought this might be an opportunity to set the ship on fire? Unsure what that was about, the rest of you tried to deal with the troll as it was threatening just being close to you. And eventually slaying the beast with a trickle of acid from Phineas' final blow. Its form melting, kind of part of it slightly melting into the ice, still there, freezing over. Alara scoffs and kind of disappeared into darkness, so for the situation to cool down as Phineas had told you, or told her. Leaving you guys with remains here, and that's where we're going to pick up. I think Tia's still focused on trying to burn the captain's quarters.
100%, yes.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Yeah, stop! I'll
Me
fly
too.
up. I'll fly up and gust of wind blow the try and blow there.
Oh, no, I don't know if that's going to work anymore. I had a plan, but now I don't know if I can do my plan.
I'm gonna try to
Phineas
How to- is
flies up and wind just kind of gusts out the fire.
fly. That's not fair.
As the front door and other bits of it have kind of scorch marks on it, but quickly pelted by snow and ice shards.
The map that we were on?
The what?
Yeah, the map that we were on?
I do. Gotta find that map. That was just a random ass map.
I think I was right. I think I was nearby my friend that's doing the bonfire. I think I was pretty close enough. 20, less than 20 feet
Yeah,
away.
you guys are all in small quarters. Yeah, it's not.
I'll just walk over to. I'll say to Phineas, you did an excellent job, getting that troll out here, and I think you had a really clutch idea to use your acid spell on it as well.
Well,
Well done.
he's flying up and throwing gusts of
Bleeding.
wind, trying to blow out any fire that TMA just kind of concentrating on that wind above you guys.
And so I'm gonna just walk next to her, and not put my hand on her, but have my body language like I'm talking to her. My friend, the troll is done. We could focus on recovering the spoils inside now.
Phineas still blowing wind on the where the fire was.
If the fire's out, I'll fly back down to the group.
All right. I would say it would be rather quick. Gust of wind and freezing conditions. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sad I could not burn that place down more. So sad. That is a cursed ship. It has been and always will be. There is nothing worth that ship on that ship that is worth saving. It should burn.
See, this is information that probably should have came up before we came over here.
We burn it after we explore it, and then I'm happy to burn it after we take out the valuables. I'll help you burn it.
No. Those and that are on it should stay and be left. It is a cursed ship.
Oh, if there's anybody up there, sure our dead friend over here probably took care of him.
Like Phineas said, that would be a good conversation to have before we trekked out here. So I'll start making my way towards the ship to see if I could find a way to get on next to my friend. I think that's
Yep.
Letters next to me.
I'm looking for a way up.
It's about a 10-foot climb. There's no... I'd say maybe the middle portion of it might kind of be at a lean, so it might be like a 7-foot climb. You might be able to hop up and just kind of start climbing aboard.
I would like to cast invisibility on myself, and because I know the way better than they do, I would like to get to the captain's quarters before they do.
Well, you were burning it previously.
Oh yeah, I know, but now I know that I can't stop them from going there, so I'm going to try and beat them to it.
Give me an athletics check.
Still have Emboldening Bond.
You still have Emboldening Bond.
I'll just fly up there, but I'm not racing her.
She does have a climb
Well,
speed.
would you have noticed that I would be like gone, or would you be focused on everyone else? Oh, my athletics sucked.
You can add a D4 to that.
No,
You
I
can add a
would not have
D4.
seen that you turn invisible. I'm half blind.
Absolutely not. All right. And I don't think Erevan and Sever trying to race.
No. I just assume if she kind of
Didn't know that we were fighting each other or anything, or have.
Yeah.
I thought we were all
After the 18.
fighting for one common goal.
Kind of getting onto the ship, you would all realize that there is a huge hole in the center of it. Yeah, wooden boards on the main deck cracked from frost. Large hole in the deck exposes part of it to the sky. The planks around the hole are marred with deep grooves as if heavy claws had dug into them. And Tia heads to the aft castle. Fair enough. Which is unlocked. Well, yeah. You guys would see the door open up there.
That's big, huge.
But there is also an aft castle, or a forecastle as well. I can bring you to a little map.
Yeah, I'd fly over to where Tia was burning and Go and check it out. See why she wanted to burn so bad.
Miss Tia, you're already in here. What are you looking for?
The logbook, which I should know where it is. All
Sure.
things considered. So I should be able to beeline it straight to there and shove it in my bag.
So, this would be the captain's cabin. Aft castle taken up by a spacious cabin. Frost covers every surface and furnishing. You do see a human clump. Bleh. A human corpse. Slumped. Put those words together. Against a port side wall. Left arm seemed to be draped across part of a heavy chest that's tucked in an alcove under a staircase. This skeleton does wear a jacket and wide-brimmed hat that hides most of its skull. And you would see under its right arm is its journal. The floor here is strewn with empty wine bottles.
Okay, I would also like to grab the journal. The journal and the captain's log are the two things that I am going for in
The journal
this room.
is the captain's log.
Oh, okay, then.
All right.
Hey, there's a human body slumped over here.
What would that troll even want here? Trolls
Right.
don't like alcohol, do they?
Is there anything else in here? No, I see.
Any what?
Out there.
Anything else in here?
So in here there would be like a chest that the skeleton is clutching in the corner.
See what's in the chest. Open it up.
It's locked. It's also covered and caked in frost.
Hey, Sev! There's a chest up here.
I'm looking at these, whatever that is.
The claw marks that I described, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
As if heavy claws had dug into them.
Like troll claws?
Yes, but like, are they too big for troll claws? They look very large.
Give me a nature check.
Hey, I'm natural.
With a 17.
Buddy.
Maybe? Maybe troll claws.
That would check out.
Kind of looking at the marks and looking at the troll.
They're pretty spaced out.
They are a little bit bigger.
And this hole is definitely not just troll-sized.
Definitely not troll-sized hole.
Or should we check out the two rooms up here first, men?
You would hear Phineas calling from the aft castle, or from the captain's quarters.
Yeah. I think that decision's been made. Okay. I'll help you open the chest, but I would love to heal or even rest when we get a moment. I'm not used to having half my health. I'll move into the wherever this is, the back, where there's a corpse.
Yeah.
You know what? I could do a prayer of healing while everyone is looking around. Try to position myself in the center of the ship.
All right.
I could move back there to make it easier.
I think you just need to be within 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet. It's got a big range.
Yeah.
Does it still have a 10-minute casting time though?
Yeah.
It does. So I'll do that while you guys are busy searching the ship.
Okay. It sounded like he wanted this thing open, so I'm gonna help him out.
Please.
Is this the thing?
And there are stairs going down as well.
I'll start heading down with my lantern.
I was gonna say before we split everybody up, maybe we want to tackle one section at a time, or split everybody up.
It's a ship. It's not that big.
All right.
Okay.
I'd rather not be here for
that's a
any
good
longer
idea.
than we have to be.
As Severage heads below deck, Tia, you're invisible. What is Tia doing? Just standing around nearby?
Yeah, I'm going to go over to Andres, and I'm going to start whispering to him. I knew I should have come back and burned this ship years ago.
It's creepy.
I'm trying my best not to let anyone know that she's right next to me.
Just continue your prayers.
Continue my spell.
Yep. Fair enough.
You get what you're looking for, though.
I guess in a way I did. But even being back here, This place should have burned.
We sure will be out here in a minute. Feel free to set at the light then.
But yeah, Phineas and Erevan heading in. Wait for me to ask for stuff like that. As you head in, Erevan, you can see this chest absolutely caked in frost and ice. It is sealed shut, probably locked.
That it was locked. So I cast Mage Hand. Could my tools work on the lock, or do I need to do something to melt the ice first?
It is frozen shut.
I prestidigitation the lock to warm it for an hour.
It will need to be for about 10
We'll
minutes.
take that time.
Yep.
I have that druid craft too. Would that help?
It will still take
Ooh.
10 minutes at
Okay.
the shortest time interval.
While we're doing, am I free to do something else while this is going on then?
Yeah, I got this.
Thank you, sir. I'll look around for any signs of secret compartments in here or places where you might hide some bracers while I'm in this room.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
There you go.
With a 22, searching this place, taking a few minutes while Phineas is trying to warm up the chest. There isn't shit in here besides that chest. It seems everything has been stripped. A bunch of empty bottles. You give me a history check if you want. As you're taking everything in. Alright. You're not familiar with the vintage or who this captain may be, but there's a neat frozen hat on the skeleton. But it's... yeah. I would say you would find on the skeleton, looking around, a... where is it?
Is the hat on the skeleton a pirate hat?
It is a fancy wide brim pirate hat. But it has kind of like an eel pin on its cap.
Does he have an eye patch?
No.
Darn it.
Actually, sure, why not? I don't care.
I'll not take his hat and eye patch then.
All right. As a fancy kind of purplish wide brim hat. And
What's first, my friend?
I can help you with that tomorrow, if it is.
the badge is a red eel wrapped around a gold trident. That's what it is. But unsure what it is. Meanwhile, Severage, heading down below to the hold as we're splitting the party. Yeah, ship's hold contains a heap of snow and 4 tied down jolly boats covered with rime. In the forward starboard corner rests a large pile of treasure covered in ice. Standing next to the hoard frozen with its maw open in a roar, see a white feline creature sheathed in ice.
Uh-oh.
Can I make a handle animal check and try to calm down said creature?
Creature is frozen.
Well
Solid,
then,
with its maw open in a roaring fashion.
it is successfully calmed.
It looks like one of these creatures.
Ah.
Oh.
Yep. It's like right there.
Oh, he's large.
Yeah, he's big. He takes up space. You would see a
How big are
door.
its claws / paws?
Smaller than the trolls for sure.
So small, so even smaller than the markings from upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big cat-like paws, but more like akin to a tiger or a lion. You do see this pile of frozen solid treasure. A door in the back and a door in the front as well.
I'm gonna head to the door in the back.
All right. Opening the door in the back. Are you opening it or are you just heading to it?
I'm going to, because he would. I'm definitely going to be touch the frozen cat as I walk by. So
It's as cold as anything else in here. It is frozen solid.
all right.
Like someone
definitely-
stuck their cat in a freezer.
He definitely would run his hand across it as he walked by. But no, I will go to the door and open it, unless it's also frozen solid like everything else.
It is not as frozen solid. In fact, it seems like it's probably been opened or showing that it's been opened sometime recently. You should be able to open it if you want.
Sure.
But opening up inside, this cabin has been thoroughly ransacked. Dishes strewn across the floor. Galley table in the middle of the room is pots and ladles kind of hanging above it. Tied to a low cupboard against the starboard wall is a thin goat. It lifts its head and bleats at you, shuffling toward you until its rope grows taut, stopping its advance.
Hey, this one's not frozen solid. Sorry, buddy. I will try to free the goat.
Give me animal handling. With a 17. It accepts its freedom willingly. Yeah, you untie it. And it starts bolting. Not bolting, like kind of meandering around, kind of hopping around the place. It doesn't know what to do with its life. It's on a boat.
It is, in fact, on a boat. Mm-hmm.
And there is another door at the back of this place.
I'll lead it to the stairs and see if it
All right.
runs up them. But
yeah, absolutely. Kind of
wait.
following your cue, you got a pretty good handle animal. It is going to run up the stairs as Andres and Tia, you're standing there, while Phineas and Erevan are messing about in the captain's quarters. Severage down below. A goat just wanders up top, bleeding at you. Just,
Okay.
The chaos creature in me says Eldritch blast it, but I will just stare at it in disdain.
Dinner's here.
it's probably the troll's dinner. But I'll go to the other door, but I also understand that it's just me. So
yeah. So I'd say at this point the prayer of healing goes off. You all get your short rest advantage plus. What did you roll? Did you already roll it?
5, I think.
I'm at max
Yes.
everything.
Well, good. Now you're at more max.
So next.
If
Let's
it-
look at this new
if it
short
was
rest.
possible.
And how many hit points we should get if we didn't understand all that?
You get 5, and you're allowed to take a short rest.
Yeah, you can use your hit die.
5 more?
You get a short rest plus 5, whatever you get.
I added the 5. And
I
then
rolled
short
1.
rest, we could just take however many hit die
However
we
many
want.
hit die you want. So if you click on the short rest button in your new sheets, it's a little different. And it will ask you if you want to spend hit dice, and then you can do so during it.
Do you click on the hit dice then?
Let me double check.
You
Seems
mark
like
them.
seems like
They
you
instantly roll it.
Yeah, they
Yes.
instantly roll whenever you mark, yeah.
Recovered 0 resources. That's not right.
You might have to change some things here and there. It might not know.
Oh, my channel divinity just wasn't used up.
Oh,
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 yeah,
good.
there you go. But as you kind of feel this prayer finish,
nice.
Phineas,
Thank you.
you feel like the chest is free of cold. I mean, as much as you can, as you're just kind of prestidigitating, trying to warm up the area. Fire probably would have been better for it, but it works.
Hey, Erevan, I think this thing's ready to go.
standing right by it. I'm ready to open it, but I
All
use
right.
my mage hand to open it or unlock it.
Sure, give me a sleight of hand check. Add
Yes, sir.
advantage.
Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. 15.
What advantage? 22.
Oh, 22. So
With a
see
22,
if,
yeah,
see if
it
we did
doesn't
it.
take you long at all to. It's mostly the frost, but since most of that is cleared away, the chest, you hear this click as it is unlocked.
All right. He will move over here, and he will have his mage hand open it.
Sorry. Yeah, as you open it, inside the chest is a wooden partition that divides the interior into two halves. One side is empty except for a dozen wine-stained corks, and the other side contains two bags. One of them kind of grayish with a pattern on it, the other brown, kind of heaped up.
If nothing's gone off or shot off or exploded,
No,
he'll come back over here next to his friend. Is anything elvish on those two bags? Any elvish writings?
no,
Okay.
no writing at all.
Phineas, should we open up one of these bags? I'll
Yeah,
I'll grab the gray
dying to
bag
know
with
what's
the mage
inside.
hand. He'll take the gray one with the mage hand, pull it out of the chest, and put it over towards Phineas, and kind of put it like where his hand would go if he wants to outstretch his hand and take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Look inside the bag.
And then he'll grab the other bag with the mage hand and pick it up and put it in his hand to do the same thing and open it.
All right. Phineas, as you kind of look inside this bag, you would notice weird balls inside of it, almost like tennis balls, like but fuzzier, almost like they're fur-covered balls, multicolored as well.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
nice. Wait, what color did you say the bag was?
Gray.
Ah, okay. Still cool.
What, you want a tan one?
I don't know what
Or-
that does.
or
I
the-
just know that gray is the lowest one.
They're all the same. Well, all the same CR creatures. It's just different uses.
I'll take one of those balls out and look at it.
It's a ball. Squishy.
Would
Cool.
Aravan have ever seen something like this before? Because it's not something that's obvious to me.
You can give me an Arcana check. As Phineas
There you
pulls
go.
out a little. Yeah, you've never heard of fuzzballs? It's probably just piles of lint.
Okay. After having no idea what that is, he'll focus his attention on the sack that's in his hand and open that up. See if there's any bracers in there.
It jingles. There's no bracers, but there is a bracelet. There is a good stack of coin. Actually, a couple of bracelets. A small golden bracelet and a large golden bracelet. Not super decorative,
Women's
but
bracelets?
or men's.
Okay, so they look gender neutral.
Yeah. Something a pirate captain might wear. Kind
Got
of
it.
like bangles.
Okay,
They are look to be made of choice metals.
nice. Well, if there's 150 gold, that's already been worth our expedition out here, I think.
Oh man, we hit the mother load.
Right. Who holds all the loot here, Phineas?
I'm not really sure.
Alright.
Who?
Not really sure.
You would just you would just hear a whisper, Bakara.
Oh, okay. And Bakara's not here right now?
Akara. He doesn't hold anything. He's a cat.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll hang on to it until we meet up with everyone else. Let's check out the rest of the chest.
That's all that's in it.
Maybe you could explain these balls to me, friend.
I have a hunch what they do, but I'll take a look at them, cast a spell, and make sure in a bit.
All right, thank you. Maybe see if these bracelets are magical if you're able to do such things. I cannot. And am I confident there's nothing else in here?
Yeah, you searched the place pretty well.
Awesome.
You got like a 25 or something on your investigation, 22.
Super. Phineas, I'm gonna head out and see what our friends are doing then if you're good.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Super. Let's go see what's going on out here.
Hey, a goat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is be around the time the goat just kind of shows up, just start bleeding.
Is this dinner? I'd ask.
It's kind of going towards the ledge, just kind of looking down. It's just wandering around the place.
Okay. Did you guys check out this back cabin yet?
I don't think so.
Well, before we go down and do a
Oh,
thorough
that
search,
one.
should we check this out? Anybody want to go in there with me?
Sure, I'll join you.
Let's check it out. Can I hide before I go in there?
You can go in there stealthily.
Could I go in there stealthily?
Sure, give me a stealth check.
Thank you.
I mean, there's a little bit of low light in the sky right now, so it's not dark. Yeah,
All right.
you don't make a sound.
Stealthily.
There's a hallway with 4 doors in it. 2 on the right, 1 on the left, and 1 at the very end.
With the mage hand, could you open up that door?
Absolutely.
Okay. And he could recast the mage hand if necessary.
Yeah. You just use your mage hand, and you can click on that and open it.
Okay. And if I assume there was no sounds in here or something that would
Just the occasional
one door.
creaking of ice, pressing with the pressure against the wood in here.
So nothing, no door would be more obvious than another to be more appropriate to open.
No, they all just seem like normal ship doors.
So if nothing shot out or ran out of there, he'll do the same thing with the other door.
Okay, yeah, opening the doors. Nothing, like,
And-
just kind of low creak as it happens, but nothing happens.
And then no sounds, no
No.
people. Okay. Since he's not making any, he's trying to be as stealth as possible, just kind of peeking in there.
As you peek into the right, this frost-covered bed kind of shoved into one corner under the wooden staircase that goes up. The rest of this cabin seems pretty empty, though. Very ordinary.
He'll go across the hall, do the same thing.
Heading in there, you would see a narrower cavern. Shelves and containers scattered on the floor amid piles of dirty bandages. Small clusters of dried leaves have frozen to the floor in place. And you do see a disheveled, frost-covered bed tucked in the alcove under the stairs.
Back out here to his friend, signal him that he wants to do the hand signals in Thieves' Cant and relay all that information, and suggest that if he would want to come on in, maybe the 2 rooms on the right and left could be explored more thoroughly, and I'm going to advance to the next one.
All
Do
right.
whatever you like. Anything
I
in
do
here?
not speak Thieves' Cant, unfortunately, though.
Oh, I thought somebody did. Is there
Severage.
another rogue?
Severage
Where's
does.
Severage?
And he just
I'm a cleric.
barely does too.
Oh. Well,
Uh,
wherever Severage is.
you haven't seen him. You saw a goat appear. Maybe the goat's Severage.
Oh, I thought Severage. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll nod anyway, as if I understand and follow.
All right.
Yep, got you. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sure thing. But heading into this room, the door comes open. A light breeze emerges from the room as you open that one. Pieces of parchment and paper kind of flutter on the floor here. Do you see a large detailed map of the Sword Coast taking up most of one wall?
Look behind the map and see if there's anything hidden behind that map, like a secret compartment.
Nope. This looks like a general chart room.
Okay. We'll explore this more thoroughly after I see what's on this other door.
All right. As you open the last door, the foremost cabin holds 2 rime-covered barrels, lying next to which is a rat that obviously perished from the cold. Mooring ropes and fishing nets kind of hang from hooks on the back wall in here.
Barrels in here?
Say what?
Did you say barrels are in here?
Yeah.
Is that the rum? You find it?
I hope so. Would you mind having a look in this room? I assume you're right behind me. I point to the room, the chart room with the map. Would you mind thoroughly searching that room while I have a peek in here?
I'm not much one for looking, but I'll do my best.
Then hang out with me if you like. But when I'm done, I'm gonna go thoroughly search that room. I just didn't do it. I was just doing a cursory glance. I will advance in here and have a look around.
Okay. As you head in there, Seb, after having released the goat, you head to the southernmost door on the ship.
You know, I can't open it because I
And
clicked the thing.
You would see several claw marks across this door.
On a scale of cat to whatever the top side was.
Probably
These
closer.
troll marks.
Probably closer to the top side, yeah.
Big
But
claw.
it looks severely battered.
This door openable?
You try to pull it open. Something is keeping it shut.
Is it locked in a way that I can, or wedged in a way that I can try to undo it?
You don't see any lock on the door.
Well, I'll give it the old heave ho, and if nothing happens, I guess I'll go back upstairs.
All right. Give me a strength check or athletics.
I'm going to because I don't care. I'm going to use my inspiration. There, like it wouldn't go away. I change this to advantage, and I roll an athletics check. 26.
With a 26.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, you burst open the door. I'll just get rid of that. As you do, 4 javelins head your way.
Alright.
Yeah. See the floor of this icy cabin, covered in ice, lying on their sides, 2 empty barrels, hides and furs going kind of pushed into them to create makeshift sleeping quarters. 2 similar but upright barrels appear untouched. As, yeah, 4 javelins head your way. Getting an 18, a 9, a 20, and a 12.
2 hit.
As you take 3 and 2 points of piercing.
We'll take a total of 4 points of piercing
They're
damage.
like, ah! You see 4 kobolds thrusting javelins in your direction.
Are these the same kobolds I told there was a ship to head this direction?
Maybe. But they seem very aggressive in the moment. We're gonna roll initiative.
Sure.
Yes, Phineas and Aravan are talking about his new hat.
You would hear kind
Priorities.
of kobold screams from down below. There's just, rah! So everyone but Sev will be surprised. So it means
Disadvantage on
you
this
have
initiative check.
disadvantage on the initiative check.
Sorry. So how can is there a way to delete that?
To delete what? Your initiative?
Yeah, because I didn't do disadvantage.
You can just roll again. And I'll keep the lower of the 2. Hey, disadvantage works on the new initiative.
Whoa. Well, don't take the 27 then.
I won't. I absolutely
Bummer.
won't.
Yeah.
That 10.
Take the 10.
Hurts.
10. I'm nowhere near a battle, so.
As Tia got a 2. Yeah, you would just hear those screams come from below deck. Sev, you're up first.
What's going on down there?
I want to try to talk to him. I'm going to assume they're the kobolds I told to head this way. They're like, hey, you guys were looking for a dragon.
Ah! What else do you say?
Why you hold up in a ship? I thought you were looking for a dragon.
We're not looking for anything. As you can see, they don't have any weapons because they just threw them all at you.
No, well, why are you hiding back here? Are you hiding from the troll?
Give me a persuasion check. 16. These guys are a bunch of dummies. We can hop right out of initiative. Fair enough. I'm gonna keep it up there just in case.
I fly down the hole. Sav, you okay?
Yeah, I think these are our kobold friends we met from, I don't know, probably a week ago.
We're not friends. What? Who are you?
Why can't we be friends? I mean, sure.
I don't.
Sorry.
What?
These are kobolds who are hiding in a ship. Like,
We don't know you.
okay, well,
What do you want? Give us back our weapons. Go away.
you threw them at me.
You opened the door. You broke it down like you were. The troll was gonna get us.
No, the troll's not going to get anybody anymore.
Here, you want one of its eyes? I only need one for research.
Bird.
I'll pick up one of the javelins and toss it back to the guy.
Kind of takes it and looks at you like he really wants to throw it. What are you doing?
Just exploring a ship.
Don't. Quit it. Go away.
I'm about done here, so yeah. Well, the troll's gone, so you guys don't have to hide anymore.
Who's bird person?
I'm Phineas. You sure we haven't met before?
What do you mean?
Huh, well, my friend here.
We've been here
Seems
for
like we've met.
ages.
Oh, all right.
Well, then we directed another small group of kobolds to come find you.
They're probably dead.
That is unfortunate, but that is how the tundra works sometimes.
They all kind of look to each other. What do we do here? They kind of just like shrug to each other.
Mm.
Whoa.
I don't want the ship, so
It's our ship. Yeah, it's our ship,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah, our ship.
sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
You don't need to hide back here anymore.
I mean, one of our friends was really adamant they wanted to burn it down. So
Apparently, I think it's a cursed ship, but like,
You can't burn it. Impossible. Too cold.
well, if you want to deal with all the ghosts, that's okay. Apparently, it's cursed and haunted.
It's not haunted.
But it is cursed?
No.
Well, that's not what my friend said.
well,
We even got a goat for dinner.
ooh, he's up top now. But like, yeah, you want to go get him?
What?
He's all yours. I thought he was the trolls.
The kobolds. We gotta get dinner. The kobolds immediately rush up top, just ignoring everything. Tia, as you're standing there invisibly, 4 kobolds rush up. All of them picked up their javelins along the way and start chasing the goat as the goat starts fleeing from them because they're obviously attacking it very aggressively. They just throw their their javelins missing and just continue to chase after it very rapidly.
Do I see this?
I mean, well, you're in the barrel room.
I went back out
he
to
was
try to
chasing
find
after me.
Phineas.
Oh, I see. I'm not going to see the text. Yeah, I would say as you're kind of heading out to see where Phineas went, yeah, you would see these 4 kobolds chasing a goat as the goat kind of hops off the ship, running away from them, sensing danger, because they've captured it once before. And they just kind of all one by one hop off of the ship and go running off into the tundra over the ice, chasing a goat.
I
And
just
you can
stay
see,
leaned
yeah.
against the mast
Okay.
with my arms folded. Like I'm watching all of this. I haven't moved a muscle, and I'm like, yeah, this is not going to end well for any of
As you
those
kind of see them tripping
creatures.
over each other and like just kind of one of them accidentally like kind of stabs the other in the back with a javelin, doing hardly any damage to him because they're so tired and cold. It's a Three Stooges sketch of 4 kobolds chasing after a goat.
I was thinking like Looney Tunes.
Benny
Yeah.
Hill music in the background.
Absolutely.
Is there anybody that's visible by me, or besides my invisible companion?
Andres? He's up there with
Andres,
you.
are these your friends?
No. Those are kobolds.
Do you like kobolds? Because it sounds like our friends downstairs let them go.
Yeah, we've kind of integrated a couple of kobolds into the workforce of Tourmaline. Seem to have
Okay.
gone pretty well. They're
So-
useful.
So
So
we
don't-
shouldn't
don't
attack
kill 'em.
these guys. I won't
No,
kill them.
not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
They are multifaceted.
While they're not bothering us, I'm going to go back and check out this room. Come by if you'd like to.
Yeah, will do.
So I'm going to go back and check out these barrels, see if there's anything in here.
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right.
I'll give him guidance on investigation.
Thank you.
All right. They are frozen shut, all the barrels.
Okay. Could I use my druid craft to create enough flame to defrost something in order to open it?
Need something with leverage,
Like a crowbar?
like a crowbar.
Well, I think
They got a quarterstaff.
I think in all my other versions of him I have that, but I don't think I took it because of weight. Would a quarterstaff work?
I'll let you try it. It will be an athletics check.
Okay.
I will
Give
get out of
guidance
his
on
way.
athletics then.
All right.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
using your quarterstaff, or am I just getting out of the way and you're doing it?
Depends. Are you good at athletics? Because I'm not really.
I'm not that good. If you have a quarterstaff, I would let you use your.
Okay,
Use
sure.
your own.
I'll try.
But if you insist.
Oh, I forgot guidance.
Yep, with a D4. No, it's on there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it is.
So
That's what that looks like now.
14. Yeah, it has that little triangle thing. Yeah, it's weird you have to get used to all the new symbols and stuff. With a 14. Double check, because you guys are all over the place of this ship. Yeah, you can pry them open given some time. It takes a little bit. They've definitely been weathered, and maybe the frost might even make them a little more brittle as you break the lid off of one, revealing. In this first one, there's a hooded lantern. Looks like some flasks of oil, 5 bars of soap, and 3 sets of manacles.
Oh, bummer.
No alcohol.
How about visually inspecting the exterior of the other barrel before we go through the effort of breaking into it? Does it appear similar?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Say a low DC to see if it's like liquid bearing. This does not appear like a tapped keg. This seems like a storage barrel, like the other one.
Okay. Would you like to open the other one the same way you did this one, I would say?
Might as well.
All right.
And I'll help you if I can assist.
As I'll say, you don't need
Yeah,
we don't
the
need a
oil.
roll for the other one. Yeah, you can pick up the
Alright.
oil for Tia later because she wants to burn the ship.
I'm happy to do that after we're done with the mission.
And there's 5 bars of line soap. The second barrel holds 10 torches.
We could use that to burn the ship too, but let's get the mission done first.
Kindling is kindling.
Yeah. So nothing else in here. No places where there could be secret compartments. We already looked.
Yeah, nothing in here. This looks like a standard storage compartment.
Then he already checked this room with the maps, I believe.
Yeah, there's a map of Icewind Dale and a map of or no, there's a map of the Sword Coast on the wall. You just kind of glanced. You didn't do a thorough search of any of the rooms, but you glanced.
Okay, then I'll do a thorough search in here, and I'll say as much to my colleague that's in the hall with me that I didn't do a thorough search. If you'd like to assist with that, then as soon as we get done, we could go check out down below.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
I have prestidigitation now instead of create bonfire, right?
Yes, so you can slowly, you can light things.
Okay. I would like to use that to slowly warm up the captain's door, like while all this is going on, so that like I'm slowly taking the moisture.
I gotcha.
Yeah, defrosting it so I can make it into like a good kindling, so that when everyone's done, I can just light it on fire.
All right, easily enough. You just kind of
She's no longer
invisible, but you are still leaning against her, just kind of focusing to warm up the back of the ship. Go ahead, if you want, Erevan, give me a investigation check. I'll say just for all 3 of the rooms.
I'll throw some guidance on there.
Absolutely.
On the investigation.
He don't need it.
Doesn't need it.
But you will find in the map room there is a complete set of navigator's tools. In the looks like it's actually a surgeon's cabin. There are 3 vials of antitoxin, a full healer's kit, and it's hilarious because we were talking about this in the chat earlier. A vial of holy water.
Take that too. A holy water.
There's one holy water, 3 vials of antitoxin, and a healer's kit.
Healer kit.
It's the surgeon's rooms. But that was all hidden under the bed.
Do you need proficiency with a healer's kit? I don't think you do, right?
You do not.
Okay, I'll take it then.
Okay, thank you. And then I say there's also navigator's tools in here if anybody is going to be able to use those, I'll say. So nobody grabbed the navigator's tools, but I grabbed the antitoxin.
It's just you 2 in there, so.
But I'm saying it out loud because I don't think there's any more threats, so I'm shouting it out. That way, if there's somebody nearby, they could hear it.
We'll split it later anyways.
Yeah. Fair enough. Meanwhile.
All right. Nothing else in these rooms then, right?
Nothing else up top. Phineas and Sev down below. The kobolds just ran away, leaving you kind of staring there to look at their bedroom, which Severage knocked down. And Phineas, also, when you flew down here, you would have noticed a large cat frozen solid and a huge pile of treasure, the most money you've ever seen, just glittering in the light above.
Phineas feels kind of strange because he was really excited to tell Sev about how much money that him and Erevan found.
It pales in comparison to how much treasure is down here. But, yeah, there is in the water storage. Yeah. Where the kobolds were, 2 upright barrels, don't have lids on them. Does have fresh, unfrozen water. A couple of ice flecks in them, just from being there. And the other empty barrels are kind of turned into sleeping hovels.
No rum in any of these? Huh. I was looking forward to finding some rum. I haven't found anything related to the Icewind, the Frostmaiden either.
Except for this.
Except for the big cat.
Perhaps this is where the druids go to discard of all of their possessions.
If they're discarding them, then they won't mind me taking a few pieces here.
It's frozen solid, so
Frozen solid.
Well, let's try and warm it up a little bit first. I'll spend some time.
Absolutely. And you can see there's layer upon layer of almost clear ice over it, but you can see it's just like layer of treasure just kind of frozen. All sorts of things. Like there's definitely like it's not just gold in there. There's gems, jewelry, fabrics. There's even further stuff down. It's a big. You've never seen this much treasure before, ever.
Does Memorize Spell work with cantrips too?
Sure, why not? I don't care.
We'll swap out the cantrip real quick.
All right.
I know what I want.
Do you guys make your findings known at all? You would hear some yelling up from up top about what they found, like healer's kit and the antitoxin, holy water.
I'm going to stay quiet and just slowly continue heating that door.
All right.
Amazing.
Gonna undo one of these boats and turn it over, boat side up.
All right. Yeah, little four tied down jolly boats. Kind of hear that creaking of it as you rest it down on the ground there. What are you guys up to?
I'll swap out light for elementalism. And I'll start warming this up.
All right.
Jet, that you disappeared.
I'm just getting rid of it. And this is where the hole is, this little carved out space above.
What kind of condition are these ropes in?
Frozen solid. They would snap at any second.
Unfortunate.
But they're not like tight. They would, if you thawed them out, they might be fine.
Meh.
They're thick rope.
It's their nautical rope.
Yeah.
Aravan, you'll never believe how much gold is down here.
I'll grab one of those new torches and head below with with one of the new torches lit. I could light it with my druid craft, I think.
Seeing Tia just kind of leaning up against the post there.
She's invisible, isn't she?
Nope, because she's casting.
Cast a
You would see
spell.
her kind of very barely actively moving her hand, just staring at the captain's quarters as you head down.
I will give you a slight nod.
Okay, I'll nod back.
And you would see a giant pile of treasure that... Phineas, what does your elementalism look like as you cast it?
Feathers come off of my my fingertips, and they start to glow red hot as they drift and land on the ice and sizzle, and a sweet smell of like an applewood or a hickory is light is the aroma.
All right. Erevan, you come down and see this as Sev is kind of in one of the boats watching this, kind of.
I see. Has anybody been able to detect any magic within this pile of treasure? What I'm looking for is magical.
I can do that. It'll take me like 10 minutes to do that, but I could while you work on just thawing this thing out.
We'll work on thawing it out. I'm gonna put my torch nearby without torching anything. Get it? But
Absolutely.
he's gonna wave, kind of like try thawing it out, and he's looking at the treasure, looking for anything that resembles bracers.
You don't see any bracers near the top layer.
Okay.
What is Andres doing during all this?
And I light a couple of torches to help Tia.
You're helping her thaw out the top?
Yep.
Okay. Phineas casting
Sweet.
Detect Magic,
Yeah, I'll stop with elementalism for 10 minutes.
while Erevan is putting the torch to the treasure, trying to thaw it out.
Yes.
Is Andres trying to light the place, or is he just trying to make sure, like even spread of thaw?
Look into option number 2.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just get it ready to be lit to flame, not getting there right now.
Phineas, after 10 minutes, you get pings of 7 different, maybe 8 different items, but immediately you are blinded,
Oh,
as this is the most powerful magic you've ever encountered.
oh,
What's wrong, friend?
this is strong. Never encountered this before. Where is it coming from?
The treasure pile.
Yeah, there's something in here. Oh,
That's what we're looking for.
I immediately start to go back to start thawing with a vigor.
Recall the story of that archer and the bracers that were on this archer that sailed the high seas as we continue thawing out this treasure.
All right.
That sounds like a cool dude.
From what I'm told.
As you're thawing and thawing, it is a painstaking job, even with just the two of you guys trying to melt it.
I'll call up and see if they want to help from up top, maybe get this done a little bit quicker.
Could I use my mage hand to have a second torch
Yeah, sure.
and have the mage hand like on the other part of the pile?
Absolutely.
We'll do that.
But it will take you guys about an hour. And after this hour, Andres and Tia kind of feel like you have also warmed up the top to where it's ready. But after this first hour, a layer of ice kind of gets melted free. A paltry sample of what lies beneath. But you find there's mostly monetary stuff on this first layer. 72 gold, 181 silver, 352 copper, and 2 pearls roll out of this kind of first layer.
I put
Great.
pearls in a bag, and I take all the money and I put it in the boat right next to Sev.
With the loot that we've found so far, is this stuff that's going to weigh us down?
Yeah.
Are we in danger of that?
That's why he's handing it to Sev.
Just put it in
Does
the
Sev-
boat where I'm sleeping.
Yep.
Okay.
I go at the next layer. Oh, what time of day is it?
It's probably around noon at this point.
We'll go at the next layer.
You got about 2 more hours of low light. But Tia and Andres, you feel like it's thawed up there. They're still down there doing something. You don't know what.
Keeping it a secret, I would shout up, "Hey guys, there's a big pile of treasure down here. If you'd like to help us." But if it's better for the story but I wouldn't have been trying to keep this a secret at all.
Yeah.
I'll go check it out and leave Tia unattended.
Yeah.
Tia will not burn the place down while people are still in it. She will wait for everyone to be out of it.
All right.
I'm fine with burning the ship after we're done with it. I have no problem with that.
Andres, you come down, you see Sev kind of taking a nap while Phineas and Erevan are just kind of doing their best to light this giant glistening pile of frozen treasure or melt it.
This
Yeah,
is the
there's-
pile of treasure you found?
Yeah.
That's
And
that looks dangerously like
Giant.
like a
like
Like a
a
dragon
hoard.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And there's something in here too.
You planning to stick around much longer?
Really
'Cause,
powerful.
Honestly, this makes me want to dip. Like, soon. Like, now.
I've never seen something this powerful. There's
We could-
something in here.
That is a good thought. Before we dip, if you'd like to continue holding these torches so that we can melt this pile for another layer, or what I wanted to do down here was check for secret compartments and go in this door. Or if you could do that, then I could continue holding this and trying to melt this next layer, whatever you prefer. Or you can not help at all. It's up to you.
Sure, I'll hold the torches, but I don't think we want to stick around for much longer.
I agree with your idea of expediency as well. It would be nice to uncover another layer. There was several magical items inside, and I am interested in recovering those bracers if we can. But
All right,
I'm going to
I'll hold
see
these
if I can
torches while
find
you-
them.
That room.
I'm going to have a look around to see if I could search for anything, some secret panels or hidden compartments around this
Absolutely.
lower level.
Be quick
Okay.
about it.
I'm going to be as quick as I can.
There
I mean,
are
as
no
soon as I-
hidden compartments, but you do find the back room that Sev didn't go in.
Where's that at?
An empty
Back here?
room in the very front of the ship.
Okay.
Empty except for smashed wooden crate lying in the frost-covered floor. Give me a
Okay.
investigation check.
Okay.
I'll throw him some guidance on there on investigation.
Absolutely, that's fine.
Doesn't
It
need it once
doesn't
more.
need it. With a 24 plus D4, yeah, you would kind of find like different planks, displaying parts of a painted symbol, reassembling it and kind of putting it back together. The image is a circle, contained within which is a smiling face of a drow, who does wear an eye patch and a purple, wide-brimmed, accented, colorful feather-plumed hat. You do read Elvish. Elvish script around the circumference reads, "The best rum from your friends at One-Eyed Jack's." This was the rum storage, and there is no rum.
That's a good conclusion, though. I like how that was nice and concise. So he did a thorough search, and that's the conclusion that we came to.
Yeah, that is the only thing that you have seen that has not been discovered,
Okay.
as it will take another hour to get to the next layer.
Means
So,
I'm the
is that
new
time we
One-Eyed
want to
Jack.
spend?
I will report my findings to the team. And Sev, I agree with your assessment. Could you give us one more hour to even out one more layer of treasure?
I mean, Andres?
Whoever voiced their
Sev's
opinion to
sleeping.
leave. Oh, Andres.
Fine. 1 hour. But whatever else we get then, we don't get, just gonna have to stay here.
Would we want to come back to recover the rest?
Yes.
Like, let's talk through what we would do. So I get why we would want to leave and not hang out here, because we think that other people might come here, right?
More like a dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure
a
we're
cat.
stealing from a dragon's horde right now.
With that knowledge, could I have a look at these claw marks and see if that checks out? there's
There's
a
no claw marks
plausible-
in here. There's claw marks up top, though.
There are claw marks over by this door.
There are claw marks over by that door. Yeah. You
Does
can-
this
you can
hole look like it's big enough for a dragon?
I
That's
mean,
what we're trying
depending on the size of
trying
the
to check
dragon.
out. Okay.
I mean, it's big enough for, like, it's this size here, so. I mean, yes, it's the size of a dragon, but dragons come in all different sizes. It's also big enough for a troll. It's also big enough for, probably not big enough for a giant. I would say that.
It's not one of the big dragons.
Definitely too big that the troll would have made this hole.
Another question. How many layers does it seem like this has of this treasure hoard?
You are
Except we
unsure.
want to get to the bottom.
I would say you can see things beyond, but you can't quite see everything. just because of that kind of murkiness between the layers. This next layer looks like it has numerous pieces in it. Mostly, you can see indigo fabric lined with gold thread and some gems, figurine of an archer. But yeah, do you push on for one more hour?
Oh, I definitely want to see what that is.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure would be faster if we had more help, right, Tia?
If he likes to burn stuff, I would comment.
I mean, mechanically, it wouldn't be faster though, would it?
No.
No.
But spending an hour, you would find 9 tattered pieces of indigo fabric lined with gold thread, which do hold some value. 3 pieces of quartz, a single aquamarine cracked down the center, and a scrimshaw figurine of an archer. You can see below this next layer, it looks like there's more intricate items below it.
Come on, Andres. We gotta keep on going. Getting to
No.
the good stuff.
Absolutely not.
Nothing's happened yet.
What about
I'm
having
heading
somebody
upstairs.
with good eyes keep watch so we can make a quick getaway?
Yeah, that's
Is
pretty
there
much what I was
another
gonna
way
do.
out of here?
There's the stairs and the hole in the ceiling.
Okay, okay. Are we going to be weighed down with this stuff? Is this stuff going to be as much as we could carry?
So what you have now, probably not.
We could carry it without difficulty.
I
I'm
can
trying to-
carry about 15 pounds.
150, about 500. We got 10 pounds worth of coins.
Could I have the, if no one cares
Yeah,
about
more
the
than that.
scrimshaw
500,
figurine of an
500.
archer,
Oh yeah, you hold on to it.
could I have the mage hand keep, because I know one of us wants to leave and I want to respect that. Could I have the mage hand continue holding the torch, sir?
Sure.
But then inspect this scrimshaw figurine of an archer and have a look at that?
Sure.
I'm
Give me
really curious about that.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, this has magical script along the bottom of it and kind of fine in the middles. It looks like it kind of functions like a scroll of remove curse.
Like a scroll of remove curse.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Andres heading
So-
upstairs.
Yep.
All right.
Come on.
so I know that he wants to leave, and I respect that. We did recover a lot of loot. We're getting close to as much as we could carry. Why don't we return all this stuff and then come back?
Yeah. It's not like it's going anywhere. I mean, it might.
If it's this difficult for us to recover, why don't we just try to come back as quickly as we can? Because we keep getting more stuff, we're not going to be able to carry it anyways.
Oh, I mean, I've been working on a few magics here and there. I might be able to set something up to help us carry some things. You know, we've been lugging that cauldron around, so I've been thinking. So might have some magic prepared.
Okay, so you think that we could one more level of stuff? Because I want to balance the two, keep him happy, and then also not go where we get more treasure than we could even carry. So if you feel like we could carry more, then I'll suggest that we compromise and do one more layer and then leave. If you agree with that.
Between me and you, we can carry most of this thing with my magic. I can carry like 500 pounds with it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. Well, then let's do one more layer, and I'll shout up to our ally. We're going to do one more layer, and please look out for any danger. We share your sense of urgency.
All right. Tia just keeping the base kind of warm at the back.
Yes, I'm just like kind of annoyed that they're taking so long and I just want to burn this place down. And it's like I'm a little antsy about it, but I'm just continually to make sure that everything stays warm and ready to burn up.
All right.
Bring the door down here. I could help you take it off its hinges and bring it down here, and you could burn it down here.
Well, they're trying to burn the entire cabin in the back. That's pretty much they essentially warmed up the back of the cabin.
Okay.
All right. Pressing on for one more hour.
One more layer.
In here you would find 221 gold. A 1-foot marble statuette of a griffin inlaid with gold. A black pearl worth a small fortune. A peridot carved in the shape of a leaf. A strange and intricate crystal globe. And an odd golden wand, along with a magnificent green and brown and gold quiver.
Well, it's not bracers, but this quiver looks pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe that's from that archer.
Yeah.
So this could be related to that elvish archer. So we'll take a look at that quiver, and then I think we do have to start heading towards the exit to keep our friends happy. But
I would say you can see some of the stuff in this 4th layer of ice.
Just the last layer.
Looks to be a suit of shining armor, a crooked wand that kind of glows with green, with a skull atop it. Several, like, you can see there's like a bronze owl, or a bronze bowl, sorry, inlaid with some sort of gem, other perfect looking gems. There is more below. But you have that.
Then we could see all that stuff, and then there's still more stuff below that.
There's still more stuff below that.
Oh,
This is
man.
Phineas. This is the biggest haul I've ever seen. I'll leave it up to you, and I'm gonna take a second to have a more detailed look at this quiver to see if it looks magical or does it just look really nicely decorated. If there's any elvish writing on it.
And over what, the quiver?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some elvish scrolling. I wouldn't say writing so much as like runes. But as you're kind of looking it over, Phineas kind of piling the rest of the treasure into the ship, or the boat that Seb's in.
Yeah.
Over the howling wind, you would hear the flapping of titanic wings, followed by the crackling of ice under the weight of something immense. Loud snort accompanies the sound of claws scraping against the ice outside. Andres and Tia would see a great white dragon descending from the sky, beating its wings furiously to slow its descent. You do see a dark humanoid figure mounted on the dragon's back.
Person.
A voice calls out. It could only be from this truly immense dragon. The biggest thing you've ever fucking seen. Echoes throughout, filling the bowels of the ship, seeing the ice kind of sizzle, or, scatter across the space. I smell warm flesh, and Hear the panic of beating hearts. Ready your spells, Melthorond. We have uninvited guests. As literally the biggest fucking... Do I have art of it? It better be. The biggest fucking dragon you've ever seen. Arver, Therese. Of course they've got fucking dumb names.
What?
Over,
Is that
or
that
Tia saw
name?
this like from a mile away?
No. Blended in with the clouds.
Arvitress.
A Vitress. There you go. A
I mean,
Vitress.
Wow.
that's an option.
Seeing it maybe 70, 80 feet away, just as it kind of gets into this low lit, dark light kind of area, seeing it starting to hover. And as it does, that's going to be where we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break. As a surprise, the dragon coming for
You're
its,
greedy fucking morons.
20% chance.
Ah, that's what the D100 was for.
Yep. Arrived on the third one. So, we'll take our little 5-10 minute break as a massive dragon arrives on the scene with what looks to be a person atop its back. But yeah, we'll take our break here. See you guys here in a few. And yeah, we'll see how they get out of this. Alive? Hopefully. Yeah. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it, folks. We are back in it. And well, last we left off, our troop was searching through this wooden frozen ship on the sea of moving ice, finding a hoard, a dragon's treasure hoard, frozen in the hull of the ship, spending hours getting bit by bit out. Not getting the final layer, but getting tons of treasure, more treasure than any of you have ever seen. You would hear the call of a great white dragon calling out for its rider to prepare its spells for battle. Andres and Tia up top see this dragon descending towards the ship. What do Andres and Tia do in this exact moment? What, Eternal Terminal?
What?
That's what we're doing. Andres, Tia, what are you two are the first to see it as the daylight is fading away.
There is nothing about this ship that is worth our lives. And I will take a step back and put my hands up like we will leave.
Does Tia just start running?
Nope, I'm just gonna casually take a step back, put my hands up, and take another step back to be like, I will leave. There does not need to be a confrontation.
Towards the dragon?
No, away from the dragon. So the dragon's flying towards us, and I'm putting my hands up and taking a step back. I will leave. I don't want to
I don't
start
think
a
the
fight.
dragon has seen us yet.
We could get away.
Hasn't seen you guys, but he's seen Andres and me.
So Tia starts motioning away. Andres, what do you do?
Yep. Would like to dip. I guess I'm like an emboldening bond between me and Tia.
Alright.
Yep.
As
So
actually,
just a misunderstanding.
you just start slowly making your way, just backing up.
Yep, just backing it
Yeah,
up.
with arms raised, there's no fight. We're backing up. You can have your area. We are done.
Alright. With that, the dragon lands right there. Erevan, Phineas, Sev, what are you three doing?
Fucking
Are
shit.
there
It's big.
are there portholes down here?
Not in. No, there aren't actually. They're in the cabins above.
I guess
Time to go.
we have either gotta hide or run. I'm
I'll
scared. I
trace
don't
on
know.
them after I did Long Strider on myself,
You're casting Long Strider on yourself. All right.
and then pass without trace on them.
You only get one.
Oh, like one spell?
One of your
We're
elven
in
spells
max.
per day, but we're also kind of semi in initiative. So
Oh, I thought it was one casting of each thing.
no, it's
So I could do like.
they changed it to where it's only one elven lineage spell per long rest, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Then the pass without trace, and it's 30 foot.
So you get
Emanation from me.
you, Phineas, and Sev in there.
As long as they want to stay within 30 feet.
I'm headed up.
Yeah.
I'll follow him then.
All right.
Okay.
As
I will hide and then follow up.
as you three follow up, the dragon will. Yeah, I understand. It's not going to matter at this point. Because you're just caught in the area.
It's just sitting there.
Just sitting there, kind of waiting, looking around. As it's inhaling, sniffing. Oh. You've been in my things. As you would see it not even inhale. Just through its nose, ice shards just start spewing, and then its mouth rips open a torrent in the air in front of you. I need everyone to give me a Constitution save.
We're dead. Aren't we?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oops.
Wasn't doing anything.
Undo that.
That's
I
not
rolled the
well.
same thing both times, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Oh no.
You could add emboldening bond to that, but it's not going to make a difference.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no part of Emboldened Bond that's gonna make that better.
Try. Maybe you roll a 20 on that d4.
As... Yeah, you're the only one to make it, Andres.
Oh, fucking shit. Wait, the
The
DC's
eight-
that high?
The 18
18
didn't
doesn't
even make it?
save?
18 doesn't make it.
Oh, we're fucked.
Everyone. I'll give you an option. Do you want me to roll for it or you want to take average?
Well, how many dice is it?
16.
Fuck, I mean, that'd be cool to see at least.
Okay. So, you would each take 87 points of cold damage.
Oh, I'm so dead. I'm dead.
Nobody
I'm
is
gone.
dead.
Goodbye. Oh no, wait, never mind. Yeah, right.
Nobody
80
is
points,
dead.
yeah.
Andres, you would
Almost
take
dead.
half of that to 43, and then half of
3,
that
half
to
again.
21
Jesus fucking
points of
Christ.
cold damage. As literally everybody drops, frozen in place there. Andres, what do you do?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everybody is down. Even Tia's cat gone.
No, Bakara. I would like to cast a third level aid to give. How many people is it? 3 creatures within range, 10 hit points, health, and 10 hit points increased to the max.
Who are you giving the hit points to?
Fucking shit. Tia,
Alright.
Ervan,
Yes.
and I'm gonna flip a coin.
Give it to Phineas.
Oops, forgot the
I think
slash.
he still has healing.
I'd say Severage because Severage had no part in the let's stay longer with the Dragon Horde part.
Who is Phineas though? So you all get 10 HP now, and your total increases by 10.
No more total. It's just temporary hit points.
Nope, they switched back.
Did they?
Yes.
All right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be casting that. That wouldn't do shit.
That's fair. I didn't even think about that when you said it. It was like, aid. Okay, yes, perfect. Temper extra hit points. And then I was like, wait, didn't they change it?
No, it's back
Absolutely.
to max HP.
Fair enough. As
And how high up are we right now?
about 10 feet off of the ice.
Yeet.
And who was the third one? Phineas or Seth?
Phineas.
All right. You yeet off of the ship. Tia just barely kind of getting up from this frozen, horrible nightmare. Andres, I would say, you would barely notice. The rider seems to be frozen still on the back of this dragon.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the rider? There's
The
a
rider. Yeah. Tia, Erevan, Phineas, kind of barely coming to with this elven magic. You would see Severage on the ground in front of you, covered in ice shards. What are you doing?
I reach into Severage's pocket and pull out one of his berries
All right.
and shove it into his mouth. And then I will try and fly away.
Sev has 1 hit point. Phineas, it is difficult. Give me an athletics check, as almost like that torrent of ice that the dragon made caused not quite blizzard conditions, but near blizzard conditions. Like it's summoning the weather.
9.
With a 9, you try to fly and get pelted onto the ground in the different direction. Tia, what are you doing? And Erevan. As Sev, a berry gets thrust in your mouth real quick. You would see Phineas just go flying off of the ship to the side. Andres just starts running. What are you three doing?
On 10 hit points and something else? What do we...
You
The
You-
10
you-
hit points
what-
we
what-
figure out.
your maximum
You have 10 hit
your maximum
points.
HP increases by 10, and
Yeah.
you heal 10 HP.
Yes.
Okay,
So you'll be
But
at
just
10
do
and your
10.
Yeah.
10 out of 55.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which is also good for instant death results. But
Okay.
But at that instead of
yeah,
point, please.
what are you three doing? You see Andres jump over and start running towards the shore. Phineas get knocked off to the side after he feeds a berry. You guys you scattering?
I jump off
Yeah,
that
I'm
other
gonna
side.
grab Sev, and I'm gonna roll off to the side that Andres ran off because I know that Sev kind of just came back and is a little
Alright.
less health, so I'm gonna grab him and run.
Pulling Sev off, give me a acrobatics or athletics check to kind of slide off the edge of the ship, or get over the hump there. An 11. You both kind of tumble off onto the snow there, but you make it, but that is as far as you get as you kind of trying to pull Sev. It's not the most agreeable. You've frozen stiff. Kind of feel like the cat that was below the deck that Tia never got to see. Sev, you get pulled overboard.
You got that And he went in a different direction. I can see these three.
Yeah. No sign of Erevan as he went the other way.
Oberon on the map?
What's that?
Is Oberon around as well? Mal?
If Oberon was around, he'd be dead.
Okay.
Not in the ice.
Absolutely.
Let's see. We are there. Which way is like the ocean? Because I know we're on the ocean. Like,
The ocean would be further out. Probably actually
which way is running into nothing?
north.
North. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to head north.
Start running out into the waters.
Well, it should be ice for a little bit.
It is ice for a little bit, so you guys are just straight up scattering. Am I getting that right?
Pretty much.
Probably, yeah.
Can't chase all of us.
Okay.
I was trying to go with Andres, but you scattered me.
Yeah, that's true. You were forced scatter.
Let's see, 20, 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, we kind of use your imagination land here. There's no.
Like,
You guys
I'm
are
gonna
going to be beyond a map.
start heading north-ish, but I want to keep eyes in the right direction. Or back towards the dragon.
All right, you run along. Dragon bellows out. You can run. You can hide. I will find you. I will eat you. We will destroy you, me and Melorond. You will know the name, Arbiter Ice. As its wings flap, you can see as you're exiting the area that the ship actually crunches down as the dragon pushes off of the ship into the sky.
Does it start sinking?
The ship does not start sinking. It kind of would float back up a little bit. It's just the kind of the pressure that this dragon put on the ship actually crunched it more into the ice. And it's going after Erevan.
Ew.
Erevan, this giant fucking dragon lands right next to you. What do you do? You can almost see it kind of smelling the area as it just hops down, crunching the ice behind you. Claws bigger than a horse.
There's no way I could hide.
As it's right in front of you?
Yes,
It lands right next to you.
Okay, so it's like, hello, hello, Erevan.
Yes. You could kiss it if you'd like. It's within kissing range. Or hugs.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had this happen before.
I mean, or stabbing, or whatever. You would notice, I'd say you got a pretty keen perception. You would also notice kind of as it lands, the person on its back just kind of shifts a little bit uncontrollably.
Does the person seem alive?
You want to spend time to find out?
Well, I'd figured my eyes would be able to tell me whether it's a corpse that's frozen to the back or like a sentient person that is actually doing. Is it like Weekend at Bernie's or is it like a person? So I don't know if that takes an action to figure that out.
I would say it would take an action in this quick,
okay,
fast-paced happening right now.
Yeah, I don't have anything clever to do.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? You would see this dragon take
I'll do
off.
an action. Yeah.
Take off and land right next to Erevan.
I'm going to cast Fly on myself because I can fly faster than I can run.
All right.
And I am going to head towards land.
All
I
right.
cast haste on myself and follow.
All right.
I'm gonna
Andres,
run.
Sev.
I'm running perpendicular to line back up with the dragon, and I'm gonna take a shot at the rider.
All right, give me a shot. Seeing it looking like it's opening its mouth, about to go in for
Mm,
Come on.
a bite. An 11 is going to be a miss. Andres,
Was
what are you
Thoroughly
doing?
distracted. Can I have advantage?
I'm gonna slightly change up the direction I'm running in and
I want to keep running, but I can't.
run in a diagonal, but I'm also gonna use the dash action to get further.
All right.
Ah, fuck, the ship's in the way, I can't even see Erevon.
I mean, you can get past where you can see him.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put myself here, but, you know, I'm, like, further down. Just because of sightlines.
If you want, we'll
I don't actually
go
need to
back
be running around the ship.
this map because it had you guys all on it. Bring you back to that map. We're gonna do. Use your imagination here. Where is it? Yes. Oh, I see what I'm doing here. Freehand. There's a ship. The Sev was running this way, perpendicular. Andres, you're running there. Phineas and Tia going over here. And you would see Erevan right there as the dragon. Not that big on this map. We're using small stuff.
Mhm.
Just pretend.
We're even smaller.
Yeah, use your imagination that you're smaller than these squares.
Squares. Got it.
Yep. And land is south.
So, the dragon's not small, we're just big.
Right.
Kind of a big deal.
Even more like over here. Sev was running.
I'll throw an extra healing word Erevon's way.
All
Maybe
right.
he can like take a single scratch. Probably not. But
It's
you know.
it's going for a bite.
Hey,
Erevan, you get
It's pretty good.
9
Pretty free.
healing.
19 hit points then. And then if I get a chance to do something, I'll do something.
The dragon goes in for a bite, getting a natural 1
Yes.
as it bites into the ground.
Does it do like a critical miss where it like hurts itself?
It doesn't hurt itself, but you see its snout bury into the ice, its claws working to push its face out.
Can I shoot at one of its eyes as I about to run away?
Yeah,
I don't think I can sneak attack
you
or
can make an
anything.
attack at it. Yeah.
I'll make an attack, aim for it. I'll do... Shit, I can't even steady aim. This is just pointless. I'll just do a regular attack and I'm gonna get the heck out of there.
All right. It will be at disadvantage because you're in melee.
you
Oh,
could run away first and then shoot.
don't I have sharp... So sharpshooter doesn't give you the...
Oh, it does.
ability.
It does. Yeah, sharpshooter. You're right.
Oh.
You're right. Forgot about sharpshooter.
Maybe it does.
So
I
yeah,
don't know.
shooting it up close, a
It does.
16 is going to be a miss.
Okay.
As it scratches off of its face.
I'm still looking for any cover to run towards.
It's open ice here.
Okay. Then I'm running wherever. 1, 2, 3. Is this difficult terrain?
This. You just say you're running away from it to the south or north, east, west.
I was trying to go south and east.
Yeah,
East
don't
and
even
south.
worry about like measuring shit. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
It'll catch up anyways,
yeah.
is what he's saying.
Are you disengaging from it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Bonus, disengage, and move.
All right, trying to get a shot off. It doesn't land at all. What are the rest of you guys doing? Are Tia and Phineas just straight up running?
Straight up running.
All right.
There's
Action
no way
bonus
we can
action.
win in a fight against a dragon. This
That's what I'm
old
thinking.
of a dragon.
Also
Yeah.
gonna run.
All
I was
right.
just trying to find some cover.
Sev, what are you
No,
doing?
that was a good idea, honestly.
I
Yeah,
already
that was a
took
good
a shot, and are we taking another?
It is. Everturus has already used their turn.
Okay. They went that way. He's going that way. He's going that way. I'm gonna take a shot at the rider and then run.
All right.
Why did it roll twice?
Because it wants to. An 18 is going to be a miss. Oh, wait. At the rider, 18 hits.
Oh, I assume I don't have sneak attack, right?
You do not.
Which means I can't do any fun stuff, so I just hit it.
As the rider
Oh,
kind
it
of...
rolled damage. That's what that second thing is.
Oh, do you have it on auto roll damage?
I might have accidentally put it on auto roll damage.
New character sheets, everyone. We're figuring it out as we go. As you hit the rider, it kind of slumps off onto the side, still attached to the saddle on its back, but it kind of slumps over. You would hear the dragon bellow out, "No! Meltheron! Get back on! Wait! Don't go! Help me! Help Meltheron, he has fallen!" What is Severage? And I'd say the rest of you guys are... I'd say Andres might hear this, but Erevan and Sev would definitely hear this. It's still kind of barely within sight.
Ask the kobolds, they'll be happy to help.
I'm just gonna keep
Run,
running.
run, run, run.
Can I prestidigitate the cabin to set on fire as we leave?
I'd say you are too far at this point. You going back for it?
No, I wish I did it before, though.
Erevan, what are you doing? Wait! Help! Get Meltheron back on! He has fallen!
Take another shot at the rider, and then I'm going to continue running.
Trying to piss off the dragon. I gotcha. Give me a shot.
I figure if we dislodge it, it might confuse him and like not anger him anymore. But
it seems like that's what's happening right now.
That's what it's already doing.
Nice.
25 will definitely hit the rider as it kind of pins to the ground. As it does,
He shatters like a popsicle, doesn't he?
no.
Or meatsicle.
Be hilarious though.
Erevan, need a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Nice.
21 is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But kind of, it is still a failure.
What? Holy shit. What's the
Ancient
DC?
White Dragon.
2022.
22.
Oh my god.
Sticking around to take a shot, the dragon snorts in your direction. You take 61 points of cold damage.
Oh, are you instantly dead?
No.
No, because he was at
No, because he's got 55
55.
total. And he's got like 25 or something right now.
Haha, 8 was clutch.
I had 19.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but it needs
I'm looking at the
W.
old sheet. Yeah. As Erevan gets frozen once again, you can see Aevaturus kind of angrily breathing out, but also fumbling at his back, trying to get this rider that is pinned to the ground back up. But obviously, little rider, big hands, can't quite, like muscle guys trying to scratch their back kind of thing.
Mhm.
They just can't do
Or
it.
like the T-Rex from Meet the Robinsons. I got a big head and little hands I can't reach.
Oh.
I'd say 7, Andres, you guys the only got people close enough to do anything at this point. What are you doing?
Let me check. What's the range on healing word? Is it 30 feet or is it 60? It's 60. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'll try to get in range for a healing word.
Okay. Coming within range of healing word, like kind of having to go like over here. Because again, like imagination land.
Yeah. Hmm.
Healing word
Another
goes
9
off. Sev, what are you doing?
And then I'm gonna
I
run.
saw that.
That's the bonus action.
I'm just running in this diagonal direction, but I'm trying to keep enough space where we're still in a decent fan.
Erevan. What's the word, Andres, that Erevan would hear from a distance calling out?
I'll use Santé, which is Elven for health, and not French.
Not French at all.
Nope.
Erevan, you hear a familiar language of your people.
Hit points now?
And you got, what'd you roll? 6? 9 hit points.
9.
That's another 9. 3, 3, 3.
Running. I'm gonna
3,
continue
3.
running.
Alright, just running.
Away from the dragon.
Gotcha. Not
Unless he's
engaging
pursuing me.
further. As you would all kind of scatter about, you would see just a torrent of wind and breath from this dragon booming out, and ice shards kind of flickering, scattering in like almost like skipping stones across the ice in every direction. What I
Be
want
mad.
Cover?
is everyone to give me a stealth check.
Without any bonuses, or with the pass without trace bonus?
You got knocked
You
out.
lost it when you, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Concentration.
So just
As
regular.
you're all kind of dispersing in the snow and ice.
Wow. Wow.
Fucking A.
Mm-hmm. Like a boss.
Hopefully
That
that helps.
is pretty
Like a
good.
drow.
As you all scatter, hearing the crunching and thudding in the distance in different directions for each of you because you're all scattered. Phineas trying to move quietly as you can out of the snow. You would see a large giantkin. Some you've seen before, more covered in snow, looks up at you. And in common, this double check. I don't want to misgender them. They have a name and everything. Yeah, the 9-foot tall giant, thick walrus hide armor, kind of bounding around just right in front of you as you're trying to hide. Surprising speed, despite her gangly, misshapen limbs. Narrow face is kind of hard to see under her fur-lined hood, frost-covered cloak. And it's clear the left side of her face kind of sagging lower than the right. Giant draws near, skidding to a stop in front of you. Resting a great club kind of on her shoulder. Come with me if you want to live.
Thank you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Insight check.
Give me an insight. And she just starts bounding off away from you. And Tia would be next to you too, so you two are the only ones that are
21.
aligned. With a 21.
I follow without hesitation.
She seems desperate and like almost like dead serious.
Alright, I follow.
Is it female?
She is a female.
Okay. I didn't understand that at first. Thank you.
Stephen
I-
killed 2 of my characters with the Verbeeg.
Obviously not. But as Sev and Erevan scatter across the ice, hearing that crunching in the distance, all 3 of you have very good passive perception. You would notice the faint bit of large giant tracks bounding across, with great leaps almost. And eventually, you would each kind of probably come together a little bit after you're recognizing these tracks of larger human footsteps, essentially. Not quite giant like Frost Giant. More akin to Verbeeks. But then you would eventually see the steps of Tia and Phineas going along with it.
Well, that done if I saw those tracks.
Do you each follow?
Looks like our friends.
Yep.
And I'm desperately hoping to see Phineas again so I can tell him what a massive moron he is. That goes for you too, Erevan. What the fuck?
I accept that.
You greedy bastard!
I accept that. And I was planning on getting out of there, and I accept that. I'll take that. I deserve it.
I'm gonna tell Alara about this too. She'll have
No.
words for Phineas.
I have no defense, and I was trying to make our way out the exit. I have no excuse.
I want Erevan to give me 2 Constitution saving throws too. And then everyone else, besides Andres, I need 1 Constitution saving throw.
Can I cast Arcane Vigor on myself during the escape?
I would say later, yes.
After the concept?
After the... Yeah. Because this would have happened immediately as you went down.
Oh, that's what this is, okay.
Yep.
Oh, it's... I
Yep.
thought it was like against the cold.
Phineas, you do have 1 point of exhaustion. Or wait, no, everyone has 1 point of exhaustion except for Andres. Erevan would have 2. Phineas, roll me a d20.
Better not take my other eye.
Don't roll a 1.
8.
With an 8. You got some broken ribs.
Sir, Erevan.
Erevan has 2 points of exhaustion. Everyone else has 1. And what's that?
What about the ribs? Do I have broken ribs?
No, that's Phineas.
Phineas has broken ribs. That's why he rolled the d20 on the injury table.
How about his eyes? Does he still have a good eye?
He still has 1 good eye.
He has one
Yeah,
okay
one.
eye.
As
pretty good.
you follow this giantess, she says no words. She takes you to a buried cave, almost flat against the... You can see the edge of the ice, almost kind of like as it raises up to a beach-like like landscape of snow. Don't even see it when you get there until you're right up on it. A large cave jutting into the interior. She gestures inside and goes in without saying a word.
I follow.
Inside, overlooking the sea and the darkness above. No furnishings within. Plenty of furs in here for warmth, though. Enough wood to start a fire. You do see a familiar Chwinga creature dancing about, occasionally hiding behind a rock in the inside. But it would kind of like wave at the Verbeeg as entered and then kind of hide behind the rock as soon as others enter.
Hey there, little guy.
Oh!
Oh yeah, we're we're friends. I'll show him the little snowflake mark.
It gives you a smack across kind of your knee.
Yeah.
Arr! And Aaron, this is your first time seeing one of these creatures. They are little elemental-like creatures. This one is going to be looking more like the one on the left. There's this tiny, maybe 7-8 inches tall creature. No mouth, but a voice still emerges. And it kind of goes between saying something and then diving behind a rock. And you would see the Verby kind of sit down. So, the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon.
Dia's gonna side-eye Phineas.
What were you doing so close to the sea?
We heard there was a boat over there. A bunch of conflicting stories. Some said there's full of rum. Another said that there was some bracers in there, and another something had to do with the Frostmaiden. And then
Frostmaiden lies across the sea. And her abode.
Say what now?
And I would say at this point, you guys following the tracks would come in, Andres and Erevan, kind of hearing that, and Sev.
Oh, thank God, I
Oh.
made it.
Lies across the sea. I say,
friends.
I repeat back.
Yes. Grimskull.
Thank you for taking us in.
Of course. Which is what Sylvanus would want. I am Tinjong.
I'm Phineas. Nice to meet you.
Looking for treasure.
Someone had the ingenious idea to steal from a dragon's hoard.
We weren't 100% sure it was a dragon's
No, we were
hoard.
pretty damn sure.
We were.
Just smack him on the head.
I still think we should have burned the place down.
Place down. I always have been. My friend.
Fire is good. You are away from the towns. Only one dock here. 2 dock. Sorry.
Can you be more specific about, you said the Frostmaiden is across the sea? Or something like that? I thought I heard you say when we came in.
Miss. On her Isle of Solstice.
Isle of Solstice.
And her fortress Grimskull. Why?
And she's in Castle Grayskull?
Just close enough.
I have the power.
I don't think you do. Dragon almost kill you.
Twice.
What's
Or was
this?
it 3 times?
What's this port that you're speaking of?
One is for the whale. Angajuk.
I'm sorry?
The other is some prison.
Prison and whale.
The prison is
Got it.
more of a port. There's a dock for Angajuk.
I'm just gonna put whale on my notes.
I just had to say it like 3 times so I could not get the Anjikuk out of my mouth. Yes. Why? Why, you ask? And she kind of starts to build a little bit of a fire. Kind of a roomy cave, too, but it's all one, just kind of like, almost like an igloo.
Me? Or is it?
You got a little robot-y. Or is it me? It's me. I'm back. Sorry.
What's going on with your audio?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, oh no, you guys are getting robot-y.
Everyone.
Yeah. Discord was having a problem there for a second. So last she asked, why do you ask?
Where
What did I ask?
Grayskull is? Because we were interested in
why
the
do you ask
Frostmaiden.
about Frostmaiden? Yeah.
Well, we were interested in the Frostmaiden, right?
Yeah.
You
we're
guys know more
interested in-
about this than I do.
We are, in fact, we're interested in, well, putting an end to this
Eternal
everlasting
cold?
winter.
Yeah.
It's not so everlasting. It's only been like, 3 years? But, still.
Good call.
Have you been to this isle before? Do you know anything about it?
Giants. Ice. Not Ben. No.
That doesn't sound very inviting.
Wise, did we get that from them? Because this audio was kind of cutting out. So is it like 2 days' journey from that ship that we were at? Is it 3 days' journey north of the ship?
What?
Like, how many days' journey?
There's like
Island?
two
Castle
ports
Grayskull.
there.
I don't know. I never been.
I thought we were trying to get a description of where it was. I was just trying to position it like on the map regionally where we would have an idea of where it was.
Oh, I thought it was on an island.
Mess.
Right.
Island.
But there
Cross
could be
sea.
It is. Oh,
So north of where the ship was on the sea?
Yes. Across
Okay.
sea.
Well, it could be northeast of the sea or northwest of the sea too.
Yes.
And there are
That too.
two docks that we could use to get there.
One prison.
One
Ships
prison.
ships don't go very often.
oh, but people do know how to get there?
Maybe.
What's the name of the prison? Is that the Castle Grayskull or is the prison a different word?
I don't know. I just know bring people in chain. We lost.
Wonder if that's where those orcs came from.
Andres, do you have any more healing, I say? Maybe some other people are hurt as well. Or am I the only one that's totally screwed up?
I
look around to see if anybody...
You guys can get a long rest here.
Okay, sweet. Even better.
Unless you're planning on leaving immediately.
I didn't know how safe this was, so I was just erring on the side of caution before I get jumped again by an enemy that comes out of nowhere.
That's pretty smart.
And I'm happy to keep talking to this guy. He seems like he's able to give us some info. Or gal. There's only one of them, right?
Yeah, it's just her
But they
and
have,
this
like, a
and this
little-
little chwinged thing.
Ice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Tia, what do you think about
Tia's-
getting some
Tia-
information?
She got disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, whoever else isn't talking so much, what do you think about extracting some information from our friend here?
Seth was about to say something before the disconnect happened.
No, I was trying to figure out who was disconnecting, if it was me or you.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
In the prison, could be those orcs could have been on their way to the prison They seemed out of place.
Or come from mountain. Not usually far this far.
Is the prison something that's known in the area? I've been here for a while. Would I know about it?
You would know. I would say both you and Erevan would know of the prison. It's Revel's End.
I know of this prison.
Mm-hmm.
Rebels.
Cool.
Revel's
Revel's
End.
Rebel?
Revel.
Okay.
With a V.
No parties.
V is in voice.
Gotcha.
It's the end of all parties.
So Revel's End Prison,
Has a
Is-
port.
As a dock.
They
and
have
that's
dock.
near. That's where we would go.
Big boat.
If we wanted to get on a boat and hope we can find an island and have a conversation with the god.
No conversation.
Probably not a conversation.
Revel's End Prison is the port to start the journey to get to the island, right?
Is a port.
There's
It's-
another one too
Is
with
a
a
port.
whale.
Angajuk. Yes. Friendly.
Oh, the whale's name-
Whale.
Angajuk is the second port, so we have 2 ports to choose from, right?
Can you tell us a bit more about this whale?
Angajuk.
Yep, Angajuk. That's the whale's name.
Friendly whale.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
so what's the second port name?
It's a whale. That is the second port.
Port at dock. It's dock. With whale.
Angajuk's port.
Angajuk is
Rick's.
friend.
It's myth.
How would one get to the island from that port?
Ask Angajuk. Angajuk
Oh,
whale.
Angajuk can talk.
Friendly whale.
Oh, it's like an awakened beast again, isn't it? Okay. Can you tell us the direction that this port is?
Dock along coast. Continue coast. You find in 1-2 day or so, depending on weather. Could be snowing. Probably.
Okay. Interesting. That's an option.
You weak though.
You said they wouldn't be talking to the Frostmaiden. What would your preferred way of dealing with her be? With that large club of yours?
So Vanus would want her to die.
That's not a very Oak Father thing to say, but you're probably right.
She makes nature too harsh. Too much suffer. Very little green. Animals suffer too. Trees suffer. I don't want this.
We're just a bunch of regular people, though. I'm not sure we could really face down a goddess, minor deity as she is. I hate to give too much credit to the Frost Whore, but that's still a monumental task.
She ride Big Bird across sky. Make pretty lights. In the night.
She rides a big bird in the night to make pretty lights.
Yes. You've seen them.
Huh.
As you probably have. It's like every night the Aurora Borealis, like, streaking across the sky.
I see.
Maybe some way without kill.
Is that what causes the winter to never end? The pretty lights?
I do not know. I know she does
should
it
be doing
though.
that. Mm-hmm.
What is the little elemental thing doing? And I'm not talking or interrupting their conversation because it's important, but I'm just observing. What is this little elemental guy doing? I'm
Roll
just giving
me
you
a
hints.
d10.
I don't know how to do it on this new character sheet.
Same, just slash r space 1d10. Just type it in, or there's the dice thing on the left-hand side of the roll 20. With an 8. It's currently kind of at the edge of the cave, kind of just barely, like, thinking it's hidden. Picking up snow and just kind of covering itself in the ice and frost. It's turning itself into a snowman.
Nose.
You would notice it's slightly humming as well. Just lightly as you guys are having a conversation. Now you rest. You're probably too weak for Frostmaiden. Oral. Oral is evil.
True.
I am
On both counts.
Tinjong and I am not evil. You might not be evil. You don't like winter, right? Bad winter.
Not eternal winter.
Right.
Yes. Not this winter.
Not
I got
this
no
one.
problem with the winter.
It's dark. It's cold. No one likes.
We're trying to find a way to end this eternal winter, the unnaturally long winter. Is that right? And
Yes.
whichever my friend said, winter's not that bad. Just trying to clarify the difference between the natural winter and the unnatural version.
Life is life.
Life can't live. Too cold, too dark. Trees need light.
Plenty of people still live.
Barely. Yes, eternal winter is bad. The every once in a while winter, probably fine. We can deal with that.
Temporal.
Unless it's preventing something worse.
I do not know. I think you might be too small.
Heard that one before.
Is this makes arms with the small gold bracelet worth 25 gold fit on its arms?
On the Verbeeg's arm?
Yeah. Is
No.
this thing too big?
Yeah.
Like a
What
ring.
on a finger?
Yeah, it'd be like a ring. No proposal.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll spend some time trying to just get my mind off of what just happened. And I'll start identifying. all of
So, with the
these
treasure,
items.
Sev, Erevan, and Phineas could have grabbed 2 things each out of that
Steph
list.
wouldn't have grabbed anything.
Okay. Phineas and Erevan, you could have grabbed 2 things each out of that list.
I'll grab something else. I'll let you go first. I already said I grabbed the quiver.
Got the wand and the globe. And then the pearls count.
I would say you could grab 2 pearls, or the 1 black pearl.
I'll take the black pearl. That's all I typed in that I took anyway.
So what did you grab? I heard you grabbed like 3 things.
Yeah, you want 2 things.
Which one did you
all
get?
the other stuff you had in the boat, so it would have had to be from that 3rd layer.
Well, I said I pocketed the 2 normal pearls before we even started doing the
That's right.
melting.
I said I grabbed the quiver also, but I don't know if that counts. If you say we only get 2, we only get 2.
So
Well,
I
2
took
from the
one-
last. You pocketed the statuette, I believe, the archer statue previously, Erevan.
I tried to, yes.
Yes, so you have that. And then you
out
have
of the 3rd pile, we get 2 things.
out of the 3rd pile, you get 2 things.
I got the wand and the globe.
Okay.
The crystal globe. and the odd wand. Okay, and you want the black pearl? I'll take the black pearl for you. It'll be for the party,
mostly
I'm
because
guessing.
it's the most expensive thing.
If that's
perfectly
well,
fine.
it's gonna go for the party, yeah.
So,
Are we dividing this up in front of this Verbig? I didn't know that we'd kind of show him all this stuff.
She doesn't care about treasure. You would see nothing of value here. She kind of scoffs as you take out treasure, though. Especially this wand is so gaudy. So the bag is a bag of tricks, obviously. You knew this. Surprise, it's a gray bag of tricks. You can get a dire elf, though.
I don't know what it is.
You can throw the fur balls 3 times per day, and an
Pokeball.
animal appears.
Hmm.
And it's friendly.
And it's friendly.
Right.
And it lasts for 24 hours. Unless it dies. The quiver is a quiver of Alona.
Whoa.
It also has 3 +1 arrows in it. That is all it has in it, is 3 +1 arrows. The globe is a drift globe. Speak the command word and cause light or daylight. And it follows you.
Oh.
It's pretty nifty.
And I believe daylight actually is daylight now.
I always kind of use it as daylight anyways. But yeah. And
I'll give the drift globe to Sev.
Yay. Now I have 2 things that produce magical light.
as your... Obviously, your lantern would be glowing green.
Yeah.
And the final thing is the wand. Is a wand of wonder.
Oh, jeez.
Wonder why we stayed at the Dragon Horde for so long.
As it does
Oh.
random ass shit.
Oh shit.
Maybe one of the casters wants that.
That's so much random shit. What
It,
the
it
hell?
is all random shit.
It's so dumb.
But there's a 2% chance you immediately petrify someone. Or start to petrify someone. Or no, yeah, there's a 2% chance you can immediately petrify.
And then they super fail the save.
There's also a 2% chance you can stream a bunch of gems and deal damage. Or it just shoots gems at people. It's random. But that's what you
There's
get.
5% chance you stun yourself.
There's
No.
that too.
What was that first thing again? I got the quiver. What
There's
was first thing
the
before
bag of
that?
tricks was what you...
Bag of something?
The bag
Bag
of
of
tricks
tricks?
is what you had found
Got it.
in the captain's quarters.
Okay. Drift globe. Pearl. Scrimshaw figurine.
Which is
Wand of Wonder.
Essentially, you can use the figurine as a...
Scroll of Remove
Scroll
Curse.
of Remove Curse, yes.
Okay. Wand of Wonder, Bag of Tricks, Quiver of Alona, and 3 +1 arrows. I don't know what the Quiver of Alona is. I could look it up in the DM's guide.
It's a bag of holding, essentially, but for arrows.
Oh, cool.
And javelins, spears, crossbow bolts. Anything long and pointy you can put in there.
Oh, nice.
I would even argue you could throw a glaive in there and stuff, you know.
That's what she said.
Yep.
I'll explain what the bag of tricks does. Does anybody want this?
I mean, I can hang on to it. It doesn't take attunement, so anyone can. Even if they're full on slots.
Yeah.
The silver, the small bracelet, the large bracelet. And I would say that we got our lives and we're good.
More than I expected, honestly.
That's true.
Sure.
The giant will just say, You shouldn't go on boat. I think dragon bad. I think
Yep. Very bad.
he not always there. I think he goes over glacier.
I'd rather not risk it again.
No. Bad idea. You took from him, though. You should look out. He no see good either. He, old.
You said he doesn't see so well?
Not far away. But can smell good.
It's nearsighted.
Yep.
Interesting.
I mean,
That's hilarious.
I'd be
It's
more
old.
scared of that wizard that's on his back.
Oh,
You mean the guy that just flopped over?
Wizard's scary.
You just flopped out. What do you mean?
I'm not sure
Seth
the
took a
wizard's
shot at
much
it
of
and
a-
it just kind of ragdolled and off of the dragon's back into the snow.
Back. But I don't have any proof. It didn't seem like it did anything besides flop around, like he said.
Dragon must be going mad in its old age.
Or there's something else at play.
I hope that we don't ever have to find out.
If you're
Alright,
serious about wanting to go Grimskull, Solstice Island,
Yes,
I
we are.
I would
but-
help, but it's cold. It's scary.
We are serious, but maybe not just yet. We wouldn't even really know what to do if we went there right now.
Oh,
We can't fight. We can't fight the Frostmaiden. We can't really do anything at the moment.
ask Aura worshippers. There's some around. Or smart people.
Sure is.
Wizards. Wizards are usually smart.
Yeah, sometimes they're.
Usually.
Sometimes they're not.
You can rest here tonight. Welcome in, cave. I don't have much company. But if or when you're ready, I want winter to end too.
Well, appreciate your hospitality.
Much appreciated.
We're doing our best to end this.
And as you all kind of have a quiet evening in this cave, low fire, furs all around, so it is pretty comfortable. There's just no like beds, there's no chairs. And that'll be a good spot to end tonight.
I don't think anybody took the navigator's tools, right?
Nobody took those navigator's tools.
I'll delete those. But we got the 3 vials of antitoxin holy water.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah. So we'll end tonight there, folks, and pick up next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a week. Night, Internet.
Night, internet.
Goodbye.
Farewell, internet.